Greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, this is Akai coming to you again, and I want to touch upon depression. Okay, because a lot of people, they look at maybe someone that they know is mentally ill, and they assume, oh yeah, something wrong with them. They're depressed or whatever. 9 times out of 10, everyone on the planet experiences some form of depression. Depression is very broad. Okay, so don't put yourself in a position where you're pointing a finger and laughing at someone because they experience depression. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever had an incident in your life where you're feeling good? You just had a great day at work. You just saw your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or whatever. You just spent time with your husband and wife, your children. Everything is going so well. And then all of a sudden you're sitting up and all of a sudden you feel depressed. I want some comments in the comment section about this. Because that even happened to me. And I was trying to figure out, well, why is it? And I realized it's external stimuli. It's not coming from when you're depressed. It's a frequency, it's an energy. And it doesn't come from the inside of you. It comes from the outside of you. In other words, external stimuli. A lot of you watch things on television that you don't need to watch. Some of you watch the news a little bit too much. Some of you allow other people to come into your personal space and throw up on you all of their problems. And you shouldn't be doing that because it's too much. Some of you don't realize that you're working in the wrong field. You're not happy. You're actually depressed. How many of you go to, and I want people, put a 1 in the comment section if you go to a job. You glad you got a job, but it's not the job that you want. So you actually feel, you're like, well, it's a job, man. I really don't like it there, whatever. So if you really don't like it there and you go every day, if you're going to a place that you don't even like, then what does that mean? It doesn't mean that you need to be diagnosed with major depression. It just means that you have some form of depression because you are displeased with your current circumstances and your situation. So you got to think about that. Some of you are in marriages where you're depressed, or you're in a dating relationship and you're really depressed. You're not really happy there. Some of you are dating because of circumstances. You see what I'm saying? And you're depressed. Some of you are in family or familial environments where you don't get along with your parents, or you don't get along with your aunt or uncle, or you moved in with your cousins or with somebody or whatever, or it's a friendship, but you're not getting along. If you're not getting along with your roommate, don't you think that would cause depression? Doesn't it sound like what I'm saying is true? Because that everybody, like, right now with the economy, aren't a lot of people depressed? Aren't a lot of people saying they can't afford to do this, they can't afford to do that, they have to stay within a tight budget? That stress that causes depression when you are struggling to take care of yourself. Doesn't it sound like depression is just an everyday thing and everybody has some level of it? Doesn't it sound like that? That's what it sounds like to me. This is a no-brainer. I don't feel like I have to even really think about this. I don't really think that you all need to think about this, but I would like to hear from you in the comment section on what you think. I want to know what you have to say. Believe it or not, on this channel, your words mean something. And I want to know basically where you are in this. Are you realizing that maybe you might be depressed in an area of your life? It's okay. It doesn't mean that you're insane or I don't even like that word, or crazy. I don't like that word. And since I used to be a clinician myself and a therapist, I don't really like that word, those words. You know, you're going through a transition right now, and you're not understanding the symptomatology of your of how your circumstances are really affecting you, and you're acting out. Some people, when they're depressed, they got to hit that weed. They got to go grab that bottle because they're depressed. More people are depressed off the books than on the books. So be very careful about sitting up there trying to talk about somebody else because you heard that they have a mental illness problem. You might have one too, but you're just not diagnosed. You have a more undiagnosed mentally ill people that are on the street, that are working jobs. You've been on jobs where you said, "What's wrong with that boss? I don't know. Something wrong with her." Or what's wrong with this guy? You know, I know something wrong with him. Y'all know y'all go through this every day. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. So anyway, guys, love y'all. Definitely have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy Grand Rising to you. And enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your Sunday coming up and everything. And definitely prepare yourself for the next cycle, which starts actually tomorrow. But most people don't work on Sundays. They start working back to work on Mondays. But anyway, guys, until next time, Akai out.